morning, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here at the Fuzzy Biker Garage. It is another Harley Sunday. We are going to do a little bit of an oil change. I got this bike a while back and we got it running a couple weeks ago. Have the insurance on it now. We don't know when the last oil change and transmission fluid was done, so we're going to do that today. We got a mess of this orange Harley stuff in here. That means it costs a lot of money, you know. But we'll get that in today. Had a really interesting motorcycle week, or last 10 days. It's just really been amazing. This has got over 15. This is my Royal Enfield Bear 650. I've got over 1,500 miles on it now. I might even have over 1,600 miles on it now, but it just runs smoother by the day. Works better all the time. 1,662 miles, it says. Just a beautiful thing. Took this out, did a bunch of miles on that. Not as many as I wanted to. I lent this to a friend the other day, and we went, we did about 160 miles together. I did about 190 by myself. But this is a Royal Enfield Super Meteor. He's got a 350 meter, I believe. And it was a real windy day, so he rode this one. It's got the YSS suspension on the back. So does this one over here, actually. That, by the way, as this bike breaks in, it just gets smoother and better riding, and just a whole lot better. But anyway, this is going to be the bike of the day today. So we're gonna get this running, let it warm up a bit. That's why I've got it over here by the door, and then we'll drop the oil and the transmission fluid and get that all changed and make her run good. Wahoo! Hasn't run in a couple weeks. Old carbureted motor. I'm not sure what kind of carburetors they have. I think it's a Tiemann. You know, I don't know what kind of carburetor it is. It is a constant velocity. We're going to pull the air filter off of it today. Air cleaner. See what we can learn in there. Change the oil filter and the transmission too, and the oil. See if we can get her to warm up. Throttle cable's a little sticky. I need to do something about that too. Wahoo! I got the oil drain in here. On this bike, you pull that hose loose right there, and that's how you get the oil out of the bottom. And then we also got the transmission plug out. That's right there. And that was over here somewhere. So it's been sitting here about an hour. Oil looks pretty pretty grungy. We'll put the plugs back in, hook everything back up, make sure everything's tight, and then we'll put our new oil in, new transmission fluid, and get her going. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh heck, it looks brand new. I bet Terry changed that.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to put it back together. Anything in here to look at? Everything looks good there. Slip that on like that.
Well, that's really easy.
Okay. I'm going to take it for a little ride. Get rid of all this stuff here. 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all, it's been quite an afternoon. We did it. We got the oil changed in the transmission and in the engine. In order to get the engine oil out, we had to, there's a little hose underneath here you have to unhook, drains the tank out right down there. That hose is hard. The bike is a 97, so I'm going to order a new one of those. I mean, it's all back together and it does not leak, but although if you look at all the oil on the floor, you think we made a mess, but that's from other reasons. Anyway, so I'm going to go order one of those new. We also drained the transmission oil. And there's a little bolt down here. I think I showed you that. In order to put new oil in, you put the bolt back in, you take this cover off, and then you hold the bike upright and you fill it to a certain line. We did that. And put the cover back on. The oils that we used 3 of these Harley Davidson for the engine oil, and it took all 3 of them. And then almost a whole one of these, just about a whole one of these for the transmission oil. I use that funnel there to put the oil in here. I rode it around in circles again, so you know, make sure it's all right. Tools I used, let's see, screwdriver to get that rubber hose off so I could drain the oil out of the engine tank. Flashlight, of course. This is a 3/4 inch that we used for getting the drain plug out of the transmission. This is I think it's a 27 Torx. See if I can find the number on there, but it's a Torx nonetheless. Yeah, 27, right there. In order to get that derby cover off. And I'm not sure what I use this for. I think that just made me feel good. And lots of rags. We had lots and lots of rags, so everything went pretty well. Just took a lot of time. Oh, and an oil filter wrench. I did not have the correct size oil filter wrench for this, and I could have used a clamp and all that neat stuff, but you know what? I got the bike now, so I wanted to get an oil filter wrench. I just went down to O'Reilly's and picked one up. So I'm pretty darn happy about that. All went well, all went well. So the bike is ready. It's in the 30s outside right now. Got the door open because we just had the bike running. But I think what I'll do is next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're supposed to have something in the 60s. I'll try to get it out on the road and see how she works. We'll check the tire pressure and do all that neat stuff. You know, we had to learn how to do the process, but it was a pretty easy process. So other than the ordering that new rubber hose piece, I think everything looked pretty good. Very happy with how the day went. So life is good, my friends. Get out and ride. Wahoo!